Hello again, and welcome back to Kids Bible Stories. Today's episode is called The Kings Get Lost. This is Elisha Part 1 and comes from 2 Kings, chapter 3, verses 1 through 11. Today, we are starting a brand new series about Elisha. And boy, is it a good one. God used Elisha to do some incredible things that I think you'll really enjoy hearing. Have you heard of Elisha before?
Yes, I think so.
I bet many of you have, but we can't get him confused with Elijah. However you say it, Elijah or Elijah, that's a different person.
What?
That's not Elisha. I know. Kind of confusing, especially since they're both prophets. We did a whole series on Elijah that you can listen to. Those are episodes numbers 292 to 301. And parents, we now have our Elijah coloring book available on Amazon. We ended that series with God using a whirlwind to take Elijah up to heaven. And Elisha was now left to carry on what Elijah had been doing. We never heard what happened afterwards with Elisha. So, buckle up because we are about to dive into our exciting Bible and hear what happens. A prophet. That's whose life we are following. This prophet is Elisha. But what is a prophet? Prophets are not fortune tellers, not waving their hands over a crystal ball. No, a prophet's job was to speak on behalf of God. They would call the people to repent of their sin and be faithful to God. Before his teacher Elijah was taken up to heaven in a whirlwind, he asked Elijah,
Please, let there be a double portion of your spirit on me.
He's asking that he would be given twice of all he needs to do his work. And boy, did he get what he asked. The Bible tells us Elijah had 7 incredible miracles God used him to complete. And you'll hear as you follow along that Elisha would have, well, why don't you guess? How many do you think?
9.
It was 14. That is double. 7 plus 7 equals 14. We also know that Elisha was bald. This surprised some because prophets had very long hair, since they weren't supposed to cut it. But this wasn't the case for him. Now that we know a little bit about Elisha the prophet, who loved the Lord, let's meet the other people today. We have a few kings who are teaming up to battle another king. Let's listen in. King Jehoram was the king of Israel. One day, he marched out of Samaria and went to Jehoshaphat, king of Judah.
The king of Moab has rebelled against me. Will you go with me to battle against Moab?
King Jehoshaphat considered this and nodded, saying,
I will go. I am as you are, my people as your people, and my horses as your horses.
Now, which way shall we march to get there?
King Jehoram asked.
Let's go by the way of the wilderness of Edom.
The other king recommended. So off they marched, picking up another king on the way. March, 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 went the king of Israel with the king of Judah and the king of Edom. So we have how many kings working together to fight the king of Moab?
3.
Yes. The dirt crunched under the men's feet. Their weapons clanked against them as the sun beat down upon them. After 7 days, there was no water for the army or for the animals that followed them. Salty sweat ran down their faces as they longed for just a drop of water. Their journey had not gone so well. Maybe they should have pulled out a better map. I imagine them arguing about this.
Well, I think we should have turned around back there.
No, I know where I'm going. It's just right up here.
You're unbelievable. We've passed the same rock twice now.
The king of Israel couldn't take it anymore, and in fear exclaimed,
How terrible this is. Has the Lord called us 3 kings together so the Moabites can defeat us?
Jehoshaphat replied with an idea.
Oh, maybe is there a prophet of the Lord here? Or we can ask the Lord through a prophet.
An officer of the king of Israel overheard this and trotted over.
Excuse me, Elisha is here. He was Elijah's servant.
Well, that is it for our story today. But before we go, let's think about what we just heard. 3 kings team up to go and fight the king of Moab. But along their journey, what went wrong?
Lost.
Yes, round and round they went, under the hot sun, and with no water. You must remember, could they just pull out a phone and open their map?
No.
No. Do you think there were road signs everywhere?
No.
No. That's right. Traveling back then was much more difficult and dangerous. Finally, what idea does King Jehoshaphat come up with?
To find a prophet for help.
Yes, and what prophet is here?
Elisha.
Bingo. What do you think will happen next? Will Elisha help them? Well, we will have to pause for today, but next week we will continue and see what happens. Parents, check out the link in today's show notes. It comes from the Bible Project and is a great overview of 1st and 2nd Kings. It's fully animated, and I found it to be helpful for adults or older kids. And remember, if you want the bonus content for these episodes or to hear them ad-free, simply click the link in today's show notes for bonus content. Thank you again for joining us. I think you're going to enjoy the Elisha series, so make sure to click subscribe or follow so you don't miss a single episode. And, as always, bye for now.